What's up, everybody? We are coming at you with another home workout. I've got Charity with me again today to demonstrate some of these awesome movements. So to warm up, we are going to kick things off with a 5-minute running clock. So you're going to do as many rounds as possible of the following things. You're going to do 10 air squats, 10 walking lunges, and a 30-second front plank hold. So we've got your air squat, heels are shoulder width apart. We're going to sit our hips back and down, knees out, chest is up, and we're getting our hip crease below the knee. That means we're getting below parallel. So we're going to do 10 of those. Then we're going to do 10 walking lunges. So we're going to take a big old step and make sure our back knee kisses the ground, keeping the chest up nice and tall. If you've got room to walk 10 steps down a hallway or across a big room, cool. If not, we can always do like a forward alternating step. So she's pushing back to her original starting point and just trading legs. We're going to do 10 total of those. And then we're going to hit the deck for a 30-second front plank. So we need our elbows on the ground. We have a nice straight line from the shoulder through the hips to the heel. We're keeping a tight belly and a tight butt, and we're just going to time that for 30 seconds. So we do need a timer today, all right? So we're going to keep going through those 3 things for 5 straight minutes. When you hit the 5-minute mark, shut it down. Let's move on to our Metcon. So for the Metcon, a lot of numbers going on. I'll bring those up on the screen, of course. We're going to do a descending ladder, 30, 25, 20, 15, 10, 5 of the following movements. We're going to do squat thrusts first. So with a straight arm, we're going to hit our hands to the floor and then a 2-foot jump back, jump forward, and jump up. So kind of like a burpee, but you should not hit your chest to the floor and you don't need to raise your hands over your head. Next move is going to be mountain climbers per leg. So we can do these without any equipment today. So we're in a nice tight plank on our hands, and then we're cycling those legs forward and backward. If you were on like a hardwood or tile floor and you wanted to use like towels, you could if you wanted to get that slide action, or if you're on carpet, you can use paper plates for mountain climbers at home, but that's the easiest thing to do, what you just saw Charity do. Our third move is going to be plank shoulder taps. So we are still in that front plank, and we're going to stay nice and tight and quiet through the hips, and we're going to take our shoulder and or our hand and tap the opposite shoulder. So we want to minimize how much our hips and body is moving during this process. Cool, that's good. And then our last move is going to be the old classic jumping jacks. So we're kind of making that snow angel pattern with the arms and separating and closing the feet in synchronicity, right? So we got 4 moves: squat thrusts, mountain climbers, plank shoulder taps, and jumping jacks. When you see the reps, guys, the mountain climbers are per leg and the shoulder taps are total. So when it says 30, it's 30 per leg mountain climbers, 30 total shoulder taps. So when you're done with that, catch a breather for a minute and then regain your timer. Hopefully you have a Tabata timer as an app on your phone. If you don't, no big deal. You can use just a stopwatch and kind of just keep an eye on the clock. So we're going to go back and forth between 2 moves. We've got our side planks. So we are in a side plank position. So we've got our right elbow underneath the right shoulder. Our legs are stacked and we're in a nice straight line even though we're on our side. And then what we're going to do is drop our hip up and down to the ground. So we are going to tap that hip to the floor and then gain as much elevation as possible. So we're going to stay on this side for 20 seconds and do as many reps as we can. Then we're going to take a 10-second break, and then we're going to go into a 20-second front plank hold. So now we have our elbows on the ground. Elbows are directly under the shoulder. We've got a nice straight line. Again, we've got a tight butt, tight belly through this process. So after a 20-second hold here, we take a 10-second break. And now we do these side planks on the other side. So if we did our right side at first, now we're doing our left side. And it's the same deal. We're going to do a 20-second interval here of hip taps to the ground. Then we need a 10-second break and we go back to the front plank. So we're just going to repeat that system until we've done all 8 rounds. So you'll end up doing 4 rounds of side planks and 4 rounds of front planks. But on the side plank, we've done 2 on the left and 2 on the right side, right? In an alternating fashion. So that is your workout today, guys. Get after it and stay safe.